For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chelsea Richards. I'm a first-year mechanical engineering major from Merritt Island, Florida. For those of you who don't know where Merritt Island, Florida is, it's about 45 minutes east of Orlando, 10 minutes from the beach. My house is about 6.6 miles from Kennedy Space Center. Growing up so close to the Space Center and having a dad who works for the space program has taught me a lot of really valuable lessons. The most important that I've learned is teamwork. Upon going to the very last shuttle launch and standing in a crowd of hundreds of people watching, I struck up a conversation with the man next to me, and he said he'd been working his whole life since college on the space program, and this is the very first and last shuttle launch he'd ever get to see. That thought amazed me, that there could be thousands of people working towards one goal and to finally see it accomplished. Not only that, but I learned perseverance. The space program is a lot about trying new things, trying for years and years to implement things, and finally seeing them happen. And finally, just daring to try those new things. You know, maybe trying new things will help you accomplish things that are just, let's just say, out of this world. So, you know, for me, trying new things has brought me to SHO. When I arrived at UF, I didn't know what my involvement would be. I didn't know what I would do here, and I didn't know where my place was. But I'm confident that I have found an organization that I would love to be involved with for my entire time at UF. I've helped plan events as part of the camp committee, and I've attended IRA meetings every Monday, and heard how those work, and it's really helped me to bring that back to our committee meetings. Not only that, but I attended the Servant Leadership Institute conference this year and learned a lot of helpful tips. Aside, from being involved at UF, senior year of high school, I was in class office. But of course, the only public speaking I had to do at graduation was saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and everyone joined in. So it would have been great if you all could memorize my speech too. But that would have been a big help. But SHO, being on the exec board is not about you helping me, it's about us as an exec board helping you. And so that brings me to what I would like to see changed in the future is, along the lines of hearing from the general body, a suggestion box and things along those lines, and also more structure within the SHO exec board as a whole for planning events. I'd like to propose that each committee is responsible for planning one event that is solely planned by them per month, as well as co-programming with either another committee, co-programming with maybe a floor of Hume or a building, one of the wings of Hume, or with another sort of honors organization to bring more diversity and more ideas to the events. And finally, one idea for an event that I'd like to see in the fall is a mixer sort of thing, like where new, baby gators or new Hume residents can have the chance to speak with current, or upcoming upperclassmen. They can talk to everyone here, so that you can give advice and they can get advice, because coming to a new place is kind of scary. Maybe if someone was there to tell me, don't wear new shoes the day you try to find new classes because you might get lost and end up with blisters, that would have been great advice. Or if there was someone to tell me, don't, the first week of school, go on a rope swing and break your middle finger, because introducing yourself to people for a month, when you're making obscene gestures is not a great first impression. Or maybe even if your roommate is handing you food, you might want to make sure she said, do you want some, not do you think it's still good? Because that's an awful mistake also. So, advice is great to have. But, you might have some serious advice, but sometimes I think my life should just be on a sitcom. But through all of this, I've been with all of my new friends in Hume. I've, made a lot of honors skaters friends. And, I know I can count on everyone that I've met. I can count on the Schwabes, on my officers, whom I look up to very much, who've inspired me to run for this position. And, SHO has really brought me such a sense of community that I didn't know was possible on such a large campus, and I'm grateful for that every day. It's really brought me my passion for the honors program. And, looking back, I saved, when I was, typing up notes for this speech, I saved it, and it was next to the file for my exec board application on the computer. So, when I saw it, I pulled it up, and it just amazed me how much has changed in that time, how much I've learned about honors, how much I've learned about Hume, UF, how things work, and the connections I've made, thinking I went into that knowing, only one other person here, and now I know so many, and I'm really grateful for that. So I just want to thank you all for supporting, being a supportive group I can rely on, being open to ideas, and thank you for everyone in Hume, in honors, just to be part of such a great organization. While I'm at the thank yous, I'd like to thank my arms for always being at my side, and my legs for supporting me, and my fingers for always being something I can count on. But and just thank you all for watching my speech today and for participating in the voting process. So have a great day, and thank you.